And a lot of guys have talked about just the business-like approach that you guys are having with this time off. How are you trying to make sure that stays the way that it is and you guys are ready to go game one?
Getting good reps in, live reps. I think that's the only way. Getting up and down, so we'll be ready for game one.
Does it feel different this year versus last year, just in terms of the emotions of that Denver series and kind of what you guys were feeling versus this time around?
Yeah, because we got a little break. We got like 4 or 5 days to rest up, get treatment. So, yeah, it feels a little different. A lot more rested for sure.
And what's the benefit of having gone through this last year, like knowing what to expect and how you have to prepare for this?
I don't know. It's no benefits of going through it last year. Just trying to be more prepared this year, and not come out sluggish in game one with all this time that we have.
And what stood out to you the most about Julius as a defender? Like what he brings on that end of the floor?
Just being able to switch. The main thing that we talked about in film, the first 2 series, is being able to switch up and attack the ball, and he did that tremendously and deterred the offensive player from trying to get anywhere, and it kept us out of rotation, so it was big time for us.
Does his physicality too just bring?
Yeah, I think that's what changes it. Yeah, when he switch up, he's really physical. So he may touch him a little bit, push a little bit, but it's a playoff, so they let us get away with it, and yeah, it's been really good for us for sure.
Do you view yourself as the leader of this franchise, and if so, how does that affect how you act on a daily basis?
Nah, I don't view myself I just view myself as a basketball player, and I'm just act how I like myself.
And what do you like most about playing for Finch?
The freedom he gives us. As long as you play defense, he'll let you do anything offensively. So yeah, pretty much.
Does he actually say it in those words?
Nah, but I know what he be thinking. Like, as long as we guard at a high level, because that's what we hang our hats on, the defensive end. So as long as we get stops, it don't really matter what shots we get because we know we're gonna get stops down there. So we'll be all right.
And how does he do it too? Because he can get on you guys pretty hard, right, and hold you accountable, but not lose the guys. It seems like it's a tricky balance for a coach to be able to do that.
Yeah, he do a pretty good job of it. Calling the right guys out at the right time. He don't sugarcoat anything, so that's good for us.
And do you feel like over the course of the year, and especially in the playoffs, you guys have gotten back to the defensive identity that you're number 1 last year. This year you've been good all year, but it seems like in these playoffs the defense is really kind of locked in at a different level.
Yeah, for sure. The attention to detail is there. The ball pressure can be a little bit better. That's what the coaches emphasize in the film room. The ball pressure can be a little bit better. The gaps can be a little bit better, but everything else is there for sure. It's got to be a little more together on that side of the ball.
And with a couple days off, have you been able to kind of sit back and just enjoy the fan support behind the Wolves and you in particular?
What you mean, enjoy the fan? What you mean?
Just enjoy how much the fans love this team and kind of love how you play basketball.
I don't know. I don't got social media, so I don't know. I just come and work out and go home, just play the game, so I don't really see too much. Yeah.
You can feel it in Target Center though.
But yeah, when I'm playing, I feel it for sure. But outside of playing in the game and then seeing them when I'm driving away, I don't really see too much.
Your teammates have talked this week, especially about just how you keep the locker room loose. Is that something you try to do, or is that just your personality?
Yeah, that's just who I am. Yeah, it's not really nothing I try to go out my way to do. It's just how I am when I walk in the room, pretty much.
And we've also talked about Jaden being a sneaky trash talker.
Yeah.
Like, how do you see him operate on that level? Just like getting his shots in, but doing it quietly.
I don't think he talked that much when he doing something. It's like when other people do stuff, he be talking, he throw a little something in. But yeah, I love it because I trash talk a lot, so I love it.
And this team seems like it can win a bunch of different ways, whether big, small, guys come off the bench. How much of it is that a benefit to this team that you don't? It's not all dependent on you or Julius. That you got 8 guys that can really, on any given night, step up and lead the team.
I mean, that's what you want. You want a team. You want a team full of guys that can go out there and create for others. I think that's the main thing that we try to build this year. Like, we got 8 guys that can go out there and create shots for everybody else on the floor. It's not just me and Ju creating. So I feel like that's the best thing about us.
And TJ seems to be working a lot with C. Hines now. I've seen you out there kind of playing one-on-one and working with him too. What's your relationship with TJ like?
That's my dog. He a worker, man. So the bond was gonna be there eventually, and especially when we met, and I realized he was a worker. I was like, yeah, we're gonna be super cool. Yeah, and that's what I love about him. He love to put his head down and work, and that's the same way I am. So yeah, that's my dog.